Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session with 3 cases. The first defendant has 2 cases. It's cause numbers 23CCCR 2444 and cause number 23CCCR 2445. Cases styled the state of Texas versus Malcolm Buckley. Mr. Buckley, would you please come forward? Mr. Buckley, your full name is Malcolm Buckley?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Buckley? That's good, Mr. Buckley. You're represented in your cases by your attorney, Attorney Bruce Smith. Attorney Smith, how are you doing?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. And the state is represented in these cases by Attorney Andrew Hubel. Attorney Hubel, how are you doing?
Good morning, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Smith, what is your announcement in Mr. Buckley's case?
Your Honor, he has a pending motion to revoke. These cases are a basis of that motion to revoke in drug court. The case got rescheduled to a future date. They have not given us the date. We're asking that this case be carried with the felony.
Okay. Okay, we won't know. We can't give you a date today because we have to get a date from them.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
have our court coordinator to check the computer, and when they give us a date, or when they put a date in the computer, that we'll give y'all the same date, and we'll send notice to you
That'd be great.
and the bondsman. Okay, so stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. These cases are gonna be set on the same day. So on that particular day, make sure that you come check in here first with the bailiff, and then go take care of the felony case. And once you take care of the felony case, then you'll come back here and take care of these cases, okay?
Yes.
All right, so you're free to go, Mr. Buckley, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Now, the door on that side is locked. You gotta go through that door on the left side. Next case is cause number M333832. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Jeremy Andrus. Mr. Andrus, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Andrus, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Andrus, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I gotta change this. Let's change the. Say that was kind of court, law number 2 is a district court.
I apologize.
Yeah.
Thank
you. Okay, now, Mr. Andrus, your full name is Jeremy Andrus?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Andrus, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Andrus, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Andrus, you may put your hand down. Mr. Andrus, you're representing your case by your attorney, Attorney Bruce Smith. Attorney Smith, do you waive a record?
We do.
In Mr. Andrus' case, Mr. Andrus, I have before me a document that is titled information. This information is filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, Mr. Andrus, it alleges that you, Jeremy Andrus, on or about July 8th of 2022, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed to Class A misdemeanor offense of possession of a controlled substance. Mr. Andrus, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir.
To this charge, Mr. Andrus, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Andrus, I also have before me a document that is titled misdemeanor plea admonishment. This document is also labeled as State's Exhibit number 1. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of the same document, there are a set of initials. Okay, now, Mr. Andrews, originally, I asked you how you was pleading. You said you was pleading guilty. Is that correct?
We had originally intended to plead no contest, Your Honor, but if he wants to plead guilty, that's fine.
Okay, then y'all would have, well, I should have to change the paperwork.
What happened?
He entered a plea, he got no contest on this paperwork, but he's entering a plea of, guilty.
We'll keep no contest, John. You like-
So let me back up. What were we saying?
No, so either is fine.
Okay.
And y'all want to keep the no contest?
Yeah, just keep no.
Okay, so let me back up. Now, Mr. Andrews, I have before me a document that is titled information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, Mr. Andrews, it alleges that you, Jeremy Andrews, on or about July 8th of 2022, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of possession of a controlled substance. Mr. Andrews, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Mr. Andrews, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges? Mr. Andrews, I also have before me a document that is titled misdemeanor plea admonishments. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this document, there are a set of initials on a line next to the box that check nolo contendere, which means no contest. The initials are JA. You should place your initials on this document.
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document, that's titled trial court certification, the defendant's right of appeal. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
I also have before me a document that is titled discovery certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that is titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Andrews, before you signed and initialed these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes,
And did you read and understand everything that your attorney went over?
yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Andrews, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
State?
Stay up for 6-1.
No,
Any-
okay.
No objection. State's exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Smith, you advised that a counsel, Mr. Andrews, is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
None, Your Honor.
Mr. Andrews, your attorney, Mr. Smith, is advising counsel you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Smith, Mr. Andrews, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
For plea of no contest, the state has offered 1-year deferred probation with the fine waived and 40 hours community service. This case is jointly concurrent with his felony case.
And that felony number is F 22-40216. Okay. What is this court cost?
$337. We also have that crime that we do.
100, yeah. Okay. Mr. Andrews, the state is offering that you serve 1 year deferred adjudicated probation. During this probationary period, the fine, the original fine will be waived. However, you will be required to pay a DPS fine of $100. You'll also be required to pay court costs of $337. You'll be required to pay a probation fee of $60 a month, or your analysis fee of $15 a month, and a reimbursement fee of $15. Your total monthly installments, that is, the total amount that you will be required to pay each month while you are on probation, is $123 a month. Will you be able to pay the $123 each month?
Yes, sir.
You will also be required to perform 40 hours of community service, and you will be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of this probation. This probation will run concurrent with your felony case, cause number F22-4216. Let me ask something. Is he getting probation in that felony
I was
case?
just fixing to ask you, Your Honor, he got probation this morning. from
Okay,
him, so
let me
we're
do this.
asking
Okay, hold on, let me do this then. I need to
that
make
he
an
not have to
adjustment.
pay two different probation.
Yeah, I
fees.
just have to make an adjustment there. Okay. Okay, that's. Okay. Now, Mr. Andrews, I've just made the adjustments. Since you'll be paying probation fees in cause number F22-40216, and that's in this county, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, you will not be required to pay an additional probation fee in this case. And you will not be required to pay an additional urinalysis fee in this case. Now, you will be required to pay a reimbursement fee of $15, a court cost, you'll be required to pay court costs of $337, and you'll be required to pay the DPS fine of $100. Now, your total monthly installments for this case will be $41 a month. Will you be able to pay the $41 each month? You will? Okay. Now, Mr. Andrews, do you understand the state's offer? Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just? Do you accept the state's offer? Okay, now, Mr. Andrews, if you successfully, I will follow this plea bargain agreement. Now, if you successfully complete this probation, this case will not result in a conviction on your record. And you might qualify for non-disclosure. You can talk to your attorney about the non-disclosure because he's quite competent in these matters. Now, this will conclude your case. You're gonna stand in front,
Have a seat.
just have a seat, and because she had to redo the paperwork. And when she finished with the paperwork, she's gonna ask you to come up to a window. And you go up to a window and finalize the paperwork and follow the directions of the bailiff. And once you finish following the bailiff directions, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Smith, you're free to go as well and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
But it is something, you just do what you say. The fees are. Yeah, you have to put in the top. But the other stuff, all is not. Even about, and then-
I guess that'd be a motion.
See if it'll take it again. Yeah. But they've been messing with it.
Okay, this will conclude the calling of the court's docket on May 6, 2024 in County Court at Law Number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas. Judge Terrence L. Holmes presiding. Everyone, please have a blessed day.